Happy New Year, YouTube. How are you? It's Money Minded Michelle, and I am back with the first video of 2023 that I'm releasing, but this is actually going to be my final Dollar Tree haul of 2022. Yes, I am recording on December the 31st. It is New Year's Eve right now. By the time you're watching it, however, we will have crossed into the new year. So happy and a healthy new year to you all, to all of my money-minded tribe, my friends out here in YouTube, my fellow content creators, all you fabulous people watching from home. Happy New Year. Abundant health and happiness always, always and forever, you guys. I'm so grateful to have you all here in my life and as part of my little circle. And I'm looking forward to bringing new content in the upcoming year. I'm really excited to continue this journey that I've embarked on. So anyway, as promised, this is the final Dollar Tree haul of 2022 that you will be watching as my first video of 2023. So let's just go ahead and get into it, shall we? I've got a nice mix of things. One item that I bought on the Christmas clearance, it was pretty picked over, but I did find this 2-pack of bubble mailers for only 50 cents. Such a deal, right? You get two. And these are, what is the size on these? Oh, I should bring my glasses closer to me. It says 9.3 by 7.5 inches. So substantial. They're padded. Great for friend mail. And I love the fact that it's green and plaid. Super cute. Does not necessarily read Christmas, does it? So I was really happy to grab that. And then I re-upped on my packing tape, on my good packing tape. And that is the Scotch brand packing tape. This is, I think, a great deal to be picking up at the Dollar Tree. I grabbed the Jot brand the last time. They didn't have Scotch in the store that I was in. I grabbed the Jot. I don't think it performed as well, you guys. I feel like the tape itself is thinner, and I had a harder time with it as far as the roll was concerned, and I just don't feel like it performed quite as well. I managed to use it up, but if I can help it, I don't think I'm going to buy the Jot one again. I really prefer the Scotch. Do you guys have a preference? Have you tried both? Let me know what y'all think, okay? But I re-upped on this. Always a good thing to have in the house. And then over to laundry. I re-upped on the LA's Totally Awesome Oxygen Cleaner. There was a while there. Now, this has been back in stores for a while, but I feel like during the pandemic, and for at least a year, I could not find this at Dollar Tree at all. And I used to buy it all the time. And then, of course, once they brought it back, it's in a smaller container, and it no longer has the scoop. I was kind of disappointed in that, but I still love the LA's Totally Awesome. I use it a lot. I think it's helpful for stain removal, and I think it does help get your laundry cleaner. At least I think so. And it's an inexpensive item to add to your laundry repertoire. I like this stuff a lot, so I use that quite often. And then I've noticed all around the country, we're seeing these again, the In-Wash Aroma Boosters in the big mega bottles. Yes. Rumor has it these are the Downy Unstoppables, kind of like overflow stock, or the little imperfect beads. Some of them are slightly misshapen and the like. So that's what I understand, that these are actually Downy Unstoppables. I am somewhat fragrance sensitive, so I don't use this on a lot of my clothes. I'll use it sometimes on sheets, and I always use this on Jacob's workout clothes. Oh my goodness, this is life-giving for smelly workout clothes. Just trust me on that. I love this stuff. And the one I got this time was, and I've never got this before, it's a solid white. Hard to tell. It almost looks bluish on camera. I don't know if you can tell, but it's mostly white with just a few specks of this and that in there. And it's, ooh, I don't want to get it too close, but it's, ooh, what I call ultra fresh. It's like, I don't know. It almost smells like a good men's deodorant or something. So I'm going to call this the item that saves Jacob's workout clothes from utter grossness. Good stuff. I love it. So I grabbed just a couple bottles of that. To keep on hand. And then on to a couple of items for Hugo, for the boyfriend. So I let you guys know in previous videos that I was making a gift basket for him for Christmas, and I put a picture of it on my community tab. And let me tell you, he loved it, you guys. He absolutely loved it. He lost his mind. And what was he the most excited about? Was it the Skittles? All the rest of the candy? Giant Smarties? No. This is what he lost his mind over. Oops, I just lost Donatello. Hold on. This is what he lost his mind over. He could not believe this. He was so excited. He was literally like a little kid on Christmas, except he was a big kid on Christmas. And he thought these were so cool. But he's the kind of person where, like, he'll collect it, you know, he'll keep it in the package. He won't, you know, like, if it's something he loves, you know, with characters that he loves, like Ninja Turtles, or he loves all things Nintendo also, he'll keep those, like, you know, in the package and display them in the package, you know, like a collector. So I was in one of my local Dollar Trees recently and was shocked to find that they still had one complete set of these, as well as a few doubles up on these, but there was only one Michelangelo left. And the others, they had at least like one other one. But I found another complete set to give to him. And little does he know, he's going to be receiving another set. So I think next time he's over, I think we're going to open these up and put them together. I think that'll be a lot of fun. It'll be a fun little activity for us. So yeah, he was super excited for these. I thought that was really cool. So yay, I'm glad to find another set for him to play with. And then, this is cool. I've seen these around the country and I thought, oh no, they'll never come by my local stores. But sure enough, we got in the Gildan woven boxers in a 4-pack, you guys. 4 pair of Gildan's men's underwear in XX. That was the only size they had, which works out well because that's a good size for Hugo. And he's thrilled to get these. He said, yeah, get me 2 packages if you don't mind. And I said, of course I don't. Not at $1.25 each. Isn't that awesome? These are great. So I got him 2 of these. He's getting 8 new pairs of boxers to start 2023 fresh. But really, you cannot beat that. I mean, for people you know, or for donation for people you don't know. This is just a steal of a deal. So I was thrilled to find these. Very cool. And then I also picked up for him, I told him when he's at work, he should really keep like medicines and things on hand. Maybe just like a small box of Band-Aids, some pain reliever, antacid, maybe just a few little essentials, you know, just to keep in his locker at work, because, you know, you never know. And, you know, you don't want to be stuck at work with a headache or a stomach ache or an issue, and something that could be resolved so easily if you had those things on hand, right? So I picked up for him some sorry, this is not ibuprofen. Sorry, this is the generic of Tylenol, so that's acetaminophen. These are in the 40 count containers. Remember when we were getting those 100 count bottles? I'm working on one right now in my medicine cabinet as we speak. It's the last one that I had in my stash. I was hoping to find those 100 count bottles again, but I haven't seen them in the longest time. So I picked up 2 boxes with 40 apiece, which is still not a terrible deal. So I went ahead and grabbed those for him to keep at work in his locker. And then, like I mentioned, you know, you don't want to be stuck at work with a tummy ache. That's not great, especially, you know, he works downtown and he takes public transportation, which is another situation where you don't want to have tummy trouble. So I did pick up for him. I noticed that they had this by Pepto Herbal Blends. It's a supplement from what it says, and it's peppermint and caraway. So it's like, that's exactly what the ingredients are on the inside. They're in like little gel caplets, and it sounds like you, from the directions, that you take these preemptively, like you would take them in the morning, like you would take vitamins, and it's supposed to, I guess, preemptively help you with any sour stomach or indigestion issues you may have, like kind of heads it off at the pass. That's the impression I'm getting of these. I don't know how well they work. They had a decent expiration date on these through June of 2023. So we have a good 6 months on these. I figured it couldn't hurt for him to try. So I picked these up. I was quite intrigued. I hope that they can help out. But then I also found by Value Health the stomach ache relief in these gel caps. So these are a generic version of, sorry, I blanked out a moment, generic version of Pepto-Bismol in these soft gels that you can swallow. So it doesn't get more convenient than that. And you're on your way to multi-symptom tummy relief, for everything from heartburn to diarrhea to all kinds of things that you don't want to be stricken with at work. Let's put it that way. So I thought this was a good item for him to keep in his locker as well. And that's a good deal. You get 12 soft gels. I've not personally used these, but I've used other items from the Value Health line. So I would expect that these work well as well. And now that I think about it, I probably should have picked up some for my own medicine cabinet here at home, because I don't always love taking the liquid. Even though, yes, it helps a lot, it's just so minty and viscous, and when you're kind of nauseous to begin with, it's not the greatest sensation in the world, even though, yes, it does bring relief, so I choke it down, but something like this might be kind of helpful for my own home. So note to self, Michelle, grab one of these for the house next time you're at the DT. Also, one more item from the health and beauty section. This is for me, and I was happy to find the Yes to Avocado fragrance-free for me hand cream. Yes, excellent. Yes, too. I was very excited to find this. I grabbed a couple tubes. I have got one in my purse and I've got one in my desk drawer. So while I'm working, if I need to moisturize, I've got some right there on hand, and there's no fragrance to bother me whatsoever. So yay. I thought that was a nice item to find to keep on hand. And then, finally, we've got just some food items. I'm doing, I wanted to make this recipe for the saltine toffee. Have you guys heard of this? You lay out saltine crackers, on a foil-lined baking sheet that's been sprayed with baking spray or PAM. So grease it up real good. Lay your crackers in a single layer on your baking pan. Preheat oven to 350. In a saucepan, it's 1 cup of brown sugar, 1 cup of butter, and you bring it to a boil, stir, stir, stir for 3 minutes, and it makes caramel. I've never made candy before. I've chocolate dipped things at home, but I've never actually tried to make caramel. So I thought it was going to be really hard. And I'm like, I don't have a thermometer. None of that. You need none of that. This couldn't be any easier. So once your caramel is, after 3 minutes of boiling on the stove and stirring and stirring and stirring so it doesn't scorch, you take it off the heat, add a teaspoon of vanilla, stir, stir, stir a little more, and pour it over your crackers in the pan. You put that in your 350 oven for like 5 to 7 minutes, which helps melt and even more evenly distribute the caramel. You pull it out of the oven, sprinkle chocolate chips over the top, put it back in your oven that you have turned off, but it's still hot, and you let those chocolate chips melt for a few minutes. Pull them out one more time, spread that chocolate over the top, and you refrigerate and break into like shards, into like bark, and it is phenomenal and could not be easier. So I know I just described this whole recipe. You can find many versions of it on Pinterest, online. It's often called Christmas crack because people like to make it at Christmas time. It's really delicious. So I know that's a very long story I thought I was out of brown sugar. So I was very fortunate to find at the Dollar Tree, they had this 1 pound box of the Domino brown sugar. So I was very excited to find that, which meant I didn't have to stop at a larger grocery store or at Walmart on my way home. So I went ahead and picked that up, and I could feel from the box that it had nice give. So it's nice and moist on the inside and fresh. So yes, brown sugar. As it turns out, by the way, I had plenty of it to make my saltine toffee, but always good to keep in the pantry. No problem there. And I love to make my own pizza at home, especially using naan bread or the flatbread from Aldi. It's already baked, much like a Boboli pre-baked pizza crust, you know. All it needs is sauce, your toppings, your cheese, throw it in the oven. Easiest dinner ever. I love making my own pizzas. And so I decided to try the Valetti pizza sauce. I've never tried the Valetti sauces or their dressings before. I've heard with the spaghetti sauce that it's rather thin and needs quite a bit of doctoring. I would say that's true for a lot of jarred sauces. I always add meat and maybe extra vegetables to my jarred sauces. But from what I understand, the Valetti's jarred spaghetti sauce is pretty thin. So it sounds like it needs a little help. But I was really hopeful that this pizza sauce would be good. It's a nice big bottle for $1.25. This is a, let's see, 16-ounce bottle. And I like the fact that it comes in like a squeeze bottle. That'll be easy to just like apply just a little bit to the pizza and screw the top on and put it right back in the fridge for the next time. So I'm hopeful that this isn't runny. It was hard to tell. I was trying to shake it in the bottle and I could hear it in there. It sounds like it'll be okay. We'll just see. I figure how bad could it be, especially once you put all the cheese and toppings on top of the pizza. I'm sure it'll be good. I'll have to let you guys know what I think. But please feel free to let me know what you think if you've tried the Valetti's pizza sauce. So I picked that up. And then, excuse me. Sorry, guys. The last food item that I picked up is going to be related to the last items that I picked up. So, which is not a food item. And I managed to find, for 50 cents, marked down, one more Christmas item. It's one of the baby Nutellas, which I did pick up before, and I put into my friend Shannon's Christmas basket, which this is adorable. How could you not? They just had one left and it was part of the Christmas sale. So I went ahead and picked that up because I thought it would look really cute on my tiered tray along with the last item I'm going to show you guys, which I promised myself no more. I promised myself that I would stop. But Dollar Tree, why are you doing this to me? Why are you producing the most adorable taco patty? Avert your eyes. Miniature gnomes that I have ever seen. Look at these guys. These are only 2 of the 4 types that they offer. I can't find the other 2, or I haven't found the other 2 yet. But look at these 2 little Gnomey Homie brothers. Oh my sweet gherkins. These are the cutest things ever. They are driving me crazy. Look at this little guy. He's got a little heart that's like on his hat, or no, it's a heart on a stick. I just noticed that. So it's like a little heart balloon maybe. Isn't he adorable? He's wearing gray and he's got his little gingham check hat. And then this one is carrying a little heart just for you, a Valentine just for you. And he's got a sparkly little hat and a little pink felt outfit. And I just swooned. I lost my mind, you guys. I lost it. I just went into some kind of like Dollar Tree fugue and they went shooting right into my basket. And I frantically looked for the other 2, but to no avail. So I'm on the hunt and I'm definitely planning to get the other 2 to go with it. And how cute will these 2 look hanging out with a little jar of Nutella on my tiered tray? I mean, come on, you guys. This just screams Valentine's Day. It is adorable. My God, I love them so much. They're so cute. I couldn't resist, you guys. I couldn't resist. Dollar Tree, stop it. You're just killing me over here. Please, no more. No more with the cute things. I can't stand it. Except I can stand it for $1.25. It's hard to say no, you know? Anyhow, that concludes my very first Dollar Tree haul for 2023. I want to thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all for your continued support, for your likes, for your comments. I love interacting with you all. I love my YouTube community. This is going to be a great year, guys. I can just feel it. And I hope it is for all of you too. Until our next video, you all take care. I love you so much and bid you peace.